Hello, friends. Welcome to the learning workshop. This one I have titled Learn to Influence, Build Relations to Navigate Office Politics. My intention here, friends, is to share with you a method, a bit of a context in regards to how relationship building plays a pivotal role when we navigate office politics. And all of these, along with a technique plus a story so that you can retain this information and put it back into practice at your own workspace and find your way out. So let's get started. So here I'm going to share the whole concept, context tool through the story of Lisa. Lisa is an emerging woman leader. She, if you're wondering who is these are those mid-level professionals who've been in the workspace for more than a decade and are slowly moving up the hierarchy into the leadership positions. That's the reason why I've titled it as Emerging Woman Leader. So Lisa is one such emerging woman leader. She's currently someone with more than 13 years of work experience. She's a manager managing a huge span of team, which is almost 35 in number. And she's quite an expert with her work, very competent and a good performer. But as Lisa is going about and working through to move up the ladder, 1 year into her office, she was deployed on a global project. Lisa was deployed on this project along with her other colleagues of equal work experience and expertise. But the first 2 years were quite successful. The entire team worked really hard on the scope and the goals of the project. This global project was a long-term project, almost for 5 years. So 2 years have already passed. Uh, Everyone really working hard, meeting the deadlines and making successful launches. But after the first 2 successful years, Lisa found herself that she was not really quite engaged the way she used to be. So she found that there was no real new learning in it, and she was just doing the same work that she used to do before on a repeated basis. And this exactly was the time when she felt she need external support to move through her confusion and the clarity that she was looking for and a bit of a direction. And she reached out to me. Uh, I would also like to mention here that Lisa has, in her previous years, I've been her coach, but on a different thing. So this time she reached out and because she was not fully engaged with the work, and that's where the problem didn't really end. A very interesting part of this work was Lisa was not, unlike others, was not getting promoted or that she was looking for a promotion or advancement. On the contrary, having spent 13 years and have done really well, the goal for Lisa was interesting work. And she found that in the given project, she was not, she actually landed up into something that was not really aligned to the kind of work she wanted to do. Now come the main problem. She couldn't really was able to come out of the whole thing because she felt for the first time that she was stuck. And I'll tell you why she felt so as we move ahead in this workshop. These were her words when we met for our first coach call. She said, Manaz, I guess I'm just back to square one and I'm not making any progress. I would also like to to every one of you who's listening and watching this workshop, that oftentimes whenever it's a topic of office politics, navigating power dynamics, we equate success with advancement. But remember, not everyone is interested in promotions. Same was the case with Lisa. She was not somebody who was looking for promotions. There are other key factors which emerging leaders, just like Lisa, may look for, which is autonomy, security, responsibility, skill development, challenging work, or interesting work. And Lisa was one such leader, emerging woman leader, who was more interested in a meaningful, interesting work, which she found that she was not at all doing any of it. And at the same time, was stuck in it because she couldn't find her way out of it. So here's where our coaching started. And my main job when I listened to her story was to give her a tool that would assist her put the missing pieces together. Let's see what were the missing points. Friends, when we navigate office politics, relationship building is one of the key factor of dealing with power dynamics and navigating office politics. So listening to Lisa's story, I told her that we first need to gauge how has your relationship building strategies so far has been in the global project that you're working on, because you constantly say that you are stuck, you can't move out, you're not able to influence any of the stakeholders regardless of your work and your competence. So this set of tools are set of questions, and I gave Lisa 10 categories within which there are subset of questions which you can easily find in the description box of this video, and sit with those questions the way Lisa advised her to do so and answer each of it. These set of questions help Lisa get an in-depth understanding of where exactly was the gap. It helped her evaluate her effectiveness in relationship building, especially in the context of navigating office politics, and also helped her gain clarity and understand where are those areas of improvement. So if you want that for yourself, just check the link given in the video of this description box, and just like Lisa, do that intense work, answer those questions, and I'm sure, just like Lisa, you will have a lot of insights for yourself. The main thing that came out of Lisa's narrative that our coaching work that went on for 2 months while we worked on this important factor of relationship building, reflecting on these questions, Lisa was able to gain a deeper understanding of her current relationship building strategies and where she might need to focus to improve her networking and influence in the workspace. And I'm sure you shall also be able to gauge that once you sit with it, write down your responses to that long list of questions. And once you have that, here's where you will know how much ability and influence you enjoy in your work sphere or the circle. So in a corporate or in any workplace set of friends, the way relationships are, obviously they are quite formal and professional, but there are many things which are unspoken and unwritten. And tools like this really help us get to the other side of this unspoken and unwritten world, where once you understand that, it will bring you the much needed clarity you need to improve on areas where you could kind of hone on your skills to influence others. And when Lisa learned about, using that technique, In fact, she, in the third or the fourth section itself, she figured out what exactly was the area that she was not really able to move out of that global project. So I'm sure it's going to do the same for you. So work through it. And if you really want to take this ahead, just like the way Lisa did, I shall also share the link to connecting with me for a strategy call so that I help you and coach you the way I helped Lisa navigate this office politics and get into projects which offered her interesting work, the work that she always wanted to do, and find her way out of something which was not really aligned to the work that she was put forth on. So use these links given in the description box, friends, and connect. Before I close this session, I just would like to also mention a key point here. Oftentimes, in fact, I heard this from Lisa as well. There's a negative connotation to when you are thinking about strategies to deal with office politics. And what I really want to demystify here for you is when we build strategies, the way I and Lisa work together on, we are not creating any plot or scheming against anybody. Neither are we creating some plans to people please, nor to wish any harm for anyone in any which ways. Instead, this method, this coaching of navigating power dynamics and dealing with office politics is about a deep work where if you are able to gauge the gaps, the areas where you are not really focused on or what's really needed in the given position you are in, these strategies shall help you not only build your brand, your ability to influence others, but find precisely what you need and where you are not, that you are not really progressing in your career or advancing in there. And it could be anything. So it is, remember this, it's nothing to do with plotting or scheming, or there's no negative connotation to it. Rather, it's a focused way of creating a plan, a strategy for your own career advancement that lasts as long as you want to work and be an employee or be a leader. And in one another way, it will help you build your leadership skills the way I did for Lisa, who right now, this was 2 years ago we did this, she's leading a global team. So friends, check these tools out, connect, and I'm sure just like Lisa, you'll be able to be that leader that you always wanted to be. Thank you.